Ever thought about how powerful our ideas can be? The very thoughts that flicker through our minds can spark revolutions, change lives, and even create entire industries. Imagine the moment someone had the idea for the wheel, or the light bulb, or the smartphone. Each of these innovations began as a simple thought, a flicker of creativity that transformed the world as we know it. Today, we're diving into the journey of ideas, where they come from, how they evolve, and how they can turn into reality. So, let's unpack this fascinating topic together. To start, let's consider the genesis of ideas. Have you ever found that when you least expect it, maybe in the shower or while taking a walk, an idea just pops into your head? This phenomenon is often called the eureka moment. It seems to come out of nowhere, but there's much more behind it. Experts tell us that ideas often stem from previous knowledge and experiences. Our brains are constantly taking in information, connecting dots, and reshaping what we know. This process is called associative thinking. When we free up our minds, even for a moment, those connections can surface in surprising and innovative ways. Think about it. How often does a problem you're wrestling with find a solution in an unexpected moment? Have you ever experienced the excitement of suddenly arriving at an innovative solution during a mundane task? Speaking of which, this leads us neatly to the concept of incubation. Sometimes, stepping away from a problem allows our ideas to percolate and evolve. Giving ourselves permission to not think about a problem too hard can often lead our subconscious mind to link ideas in novel ways. Now that we've explored how ideas are born, let's talk about how they can develop. Ideas themselves are like seeds, requiring the right conditions to grow. Remember that great idea we just talked about? It needs nurturing. This brings us to the importance of brainstorming and collaboration. Have you ever participated in a brainstorming session? Those moments when everyone is throwing around ideas, building on each other's thoughts. It creates a whirlpool of creativity that can lead to breakthroughs. Working with others also exposes us to different perspectives, enriching our own understanding and inspiring further innovation. But collaboration isn't always easy. Have you ever had an idea shot down or dismissed? It can be disheartening and sometimes discourages people from sharing their thoughts again. However, history teaches us that many revolutionary ideas faced rejection initially. Think of Vincent van Gogh, whose work was largely unrecognized during his lifetime. Only years later did people see the brilliance of his stroke. It reminds us that every great idea might face hurdles, and that persistence and belief in one's vision are crucial. Once an idea starts to take form, the next stage is validation. This step is like a litmus test for your creativity. It's where the idea meets the real world. Perhaps you've heard the saying, "Great ideas are nothing without execution." Validation means putting your concept to the test, talking to potential users, gathering feedback, or even creating a prototype. It's all about making sure your idea resonates and serves a purpose. For instance, think of tech entrepreneurs who start with a simple app idea. Before launching, they often spend countless hours refining their product based on user feedback. Each adjustment helps to mold the idea into a viable reality. And speaking of real-world impact, let's not overlook the critical role of passion. The fire inside you, that driving force, plays a massive part in how well ideas manifest. Have you ever spoken to someone who's deeply passionate about their work? Their enthusiasm can be contagious and inspiring. Passion fuels perseverance, which is essential as you tackle through obstacles. When you care deeply about an idea, you make it a point to push through challenges and setbacks. Now we reach a crucial question. How do we foster an environment conducive to ideas? Picture a space where creativity thrives, a place where brainstorming sessions are encouraged, where failure isn't a dead end, but a stepping stone. Companies like Google and Pixar are often cited for their innovative practices that celebrate creativity. They create spaces for employees to collaborate, share their thoughts, and try out unconventional approaches. This kind of environment nurtures imagination and leads to groundbreaking work. But let's not just look at big corporations. Each of us can apply this principle in our everyday lives, whether at work, home, or even in our hobbies. Have you ever kept a journal where you capture your thoughts, doodles, and sudden bursts of inspiration? Journals are wonderful as they allow your ideas to breathe and grow at your own pace. Engaging in creative activities, having downtime for reflection, and surrounding yourself with diverse sources of inspiration can all contribute to nurturing ideas. Now that we've explored the journey of ideas, the next step involves sharing them with the world. Sharing your idea can feel exhilarating but, at the same time, daunting. What if people don't respond the way you'd hoped? It's natural to feel vulnerable. However, you must remember that every successful individual has faced this pivotal moment. Bringing an idea to life means putting it out there, inviting feedback, and sometimes embracing criticism. Sharing can lead to unexpected opportunities and collaborations you never dreamed were possible. As we reflect on our journey with ideas, it's essential to recognize the ever-evolving nature of creativity. Today's idea could be tomorrow's innovation, but it can only happen if we stay flexible and open-minded. The landscape of technology and society changes constantly, which means our ideas must adapt, evolve, and align with those shifts. This adaptability is a hallmark of creativity, reminding us that an idea isn't static. It is dynamic, thriving on change and growth. So, what happens when an idea becomes a reality? Once you've nurtured, validated, and shared your concept, it's time to put it into action. Whether you're launching a product, a business, or an art project, this is where the magic happens. But remember, this is still just the beginning. Continuous improvement, seeking feedback, and being open to new possibilities ensure your idea not only survives, but flourishes. As we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of ideas. Each of us has the potential to create and innovate, no matter the scale. Whether your thoughts remain personal or bloom into world-changing projects, embracing your creativity is what matters. Remember that every great achievement starts as an idea, and it's only when we nurture them that they can grow. Join me in recognizing that ideas are not just fleeting thoughts. They are seeds that, when tended to, can change our lives and the world around us. So, the next time you have a spark of inspiration, seize it, nurture it, share it, and watch it grow. Who knows? That small thought might just turn into something extraordinary. Thank you for joining me today in exploring this incredible journey of ideas.